Good evening, everybody. I'm Baso. This is Adrian. Today is part one of how to prevent rolling your ankle. So this is part one. We're going to start with the very basics, and then we'll put out part two, part three, part four, and so forth. So it's like a progressive, and you're learning more and more. So for anybody that plays basketball or loves to hike or loves anything, likes to roll her heels and you don't want to roll your ankles, so for anybody, but specifically for sports, so like basketball, anything like that, if you want to prevent from rolling your ankles, this is the first video to follow, and then watch the other videos that come out. Now, before you do any of these exercises, make sure you get a clearance to your doctor saying it's okay to do these exercises. Now, keep in mind, if you have previous injuries, go seek your doctor. You may have to go to physical therapy before you can start these exercises. So what we're going to use today, very basic. It's called a wobble board. It has a little, like a spin top bob thing on the bottom and a board. So Adrian's going to show you two versions. We'll keep it very simple. We're going to do front to back, and then we're going to do side to side. So basically your ankles are moving front to back. And the key to this is not to bend your knees. So when Adrian doing it, front to back is 1 rep. Typically, we'll do 1 set. We'll do like anywhere from 50 to 75 reps. So forward and back is 1 rep. Adrian's going to do both legs front to back first. She's going to do 20. And the key to these are not to go fast. Control. So she's going to give me 20 on each leg. She's going to go slow. So front to back is 1. And while she's doing those, I'm going to explain it. So again, slow it down. Keep the legs straight. This is your first time doing it, so you want to really go slow. As you get on it, you won't go as smoothly as this, especially if you got ankle issue. The board would tend to rock more. Now, Adrian using the wall for support. This is not a balancing or trying to train your core. This is more single leg, front to back motion for your ankles. So front, back, you want to get anywhere from 50 to 75. It's not a race. So you may want to do 5, 6, 7, 8 reps. Rest, 5, 6, 7 reps, and swing the other way. So she's going to do 20 on her right leg. So if you notice, don't bend your knees when you're doing it. Keep your legs straight. The whole purpose is to get some flexion in your ankles. See her ankles going back and forth. Now, this is your first time doing this. It won't go this smooth. So it's okay if it takes 3 to 5 minutes to do your first round of ankle mobility. It's okay. Go at your own pace until you get it done. I'd rather for you to go slow and then go super fast and then you hurt yourself. So go slow. Slower the better. Use the wall for support. So Adrian just did 20 just for demonstration on the wall. Now she's going to lean up against the back wall. Put your back against the wall. It's easier that way. Now she's going to do the lateral movement, side to side. Now again, keep your back straight. If you have balancing issues, go against the wall. So as you see, you want the board to touch the ground on each side. Just like when she did the front to back, she went all the way forward and all the way back, touch the ground. The lateral movements, the inversion part of it, a little bit more difficult. That's why she's stepping on the board to get it. As you notice, when she's stepping inside, her ankles are doing this, internal flexion. So that way we can get the movement in the ankles. Again, you want to do 50 to 75 reps. So when you go touch the ground one way, you come back, that's 1 rep, 2 reps. Slow it down a little bit slower. So when you're starting off, you'll probably go about that or slower. Typically when you do these, where if you buy a wobble board, just do barefooted or get some barefoot socks that got grips on it. So that way you don't have, so your foot is more planted on the board. So I'll demonstrate it with my socks on so you can see. You can do it with the tennis shoes, but it's better without the tennis shoes. So those are 2. We did front to back and lateral. Both feet, side to side, front, side to side, laterally. So if you're at your own home, when you do these all set, it's going to really engage your Achilles and calf. So the next few days, your calves are going to be really tight, but that's okay. See, you do it barefooted or with your socks, you're more rooted. So see how I touch the ground, come back, that's one. All the way till it stops, hit the ground, back 2, 3. It's okay to go this fast. This is how it's going to look in real time. I'm not joking. So if you don't have any kind of ankle mobility, that's what's going to happen. It's going to shake. So get it under control. Keep the board level. Use the wall for support. Take your time. Hit that front ground. I don't want to go to the side. Stay forward. Come straight back. That's 1. Go forward. Back. So anytime we do this, we've done it quite a few times. Probably over a couple thousands already. So to us, we can do it super fast. But we got great ankle mobility. So you're not going to be able to go that fast. It's going to look like how I demonstrated. It's going to be very shaky because why? If you rolled your ankles more than a few times in the last few months, it's going to roll that much easier. So it's going to do that. You don't have that support. See? The wobble board, that's why it's called a wobble board. It can go all 360-degree angle. So you got to try to control it to go front to back. So once you do a set of these, you ain't got to do but one set. Front to back on the right, front to back on the left, side to side on the right, side to side on the left. Get you about 50 to 75 reps. Take your time. The next 2 or 3 days, your calves is going to be tight, but that's all right. That's a sign you're doing something. So move the slant board over. So next, once you loosen the ankles, we want to really stretch those calves and get some dorsiflexions in our ankles. So Adrian is going to do 3 versions, and then I'm going to demonstrate how it's supposed to look. Most people can only do the first 2. And I say about 80%, this is at 20-degree angle. Most people can only do the 20-degree angle. So the next one up, 25, only about 20%. And then when we go to the 35-degree angle, 0, maybe 1%. So these, and the key to this is not letting your heel come up. So Adrian's going to do it. She's doing it without her socks. So once you get your ankles loosened up with the wobble board, next let's get some stretch in those calves. So she's going to do single legs, and she's going to step over, and basically she's leaning forward. This is really easy for her. As you can see, her heels are not coming up. So she's going to do about 15 reps for each one. For you at home, try to get about 30 reps. As you can see, her body's going forward. A lot of times you see people doing this and they'll do their back up and down. Now, if you can't get a slant board, use your wobble board. Same thing. So I'm going to demonstrate why she's doing those. Put the wobble board against the wall. The closer you put it, the steeper the angle. The further away, the bottom part away from the wall, the less steep it is. So go ahead, Adrian. Go a little slower so the people can see it. So this is 25-degree angle. If you watch real close, her heels are not coming. And she's basically got her other foot in front of the board and kind of leaning into it. So if you're waiting to get the slant board, you can use the wobble board in the meantime. So see how I got the wobble board up against the wall? I'm gonna put my heel up against right there, up against the the wobble board, and I'm gonna lean into it just like that. 15 reps. Same thing. I switch to my left foot. The higher the less incline it is, the more difficult. So if it's at a 35-degree angle, it's not as hard as like a 15-degree angle. So the bigger the angle, the easier it is. So right there, you're looking at about like a 45-degree angle. And then same thing. doing some dynamics. So Adrian's at 35. This is how 35 is supposed to look. So if you do both feet, see how my heels are up against that platform and my foot is all the way flat. Watch my other foot. Most people can't get on there like this. And the ones that are able to get on there, they're like this because of their calves are so tight. So if you're able to get on here and straighten your whole body and lean forward, you got some good ankle mobility and also some good range of motion in your ankles, which will help prevent rolling your ankles. All right, go ahead and finish out your 30 reps. So that's the highest angle on that slant board. It's at a 35-degree angle. Adrian's going to do 15 on each one. Again, you're at home, do 3 sets of 30. If you can't do the 35-degree angle, do all 3 sets of 30 on the 20 and 25. But if you can't go to 25, stay at 20 and do all 3. The reason she's doing each individual calf, because one calf is going to be a lot tighter than the other one. So you don't want to restrict the one that has better mobility because of the fact that your other leg can't go as far. So it's best to do these individually and work on it. So as you see, she's moving forward, getting that dynamic stretch in her calves. Great job. So these are our warm-ups before we get into strengthening the tibia. So these are perfect to do for your ankles, also for your calves. So now we're getting actually into the workout itself. So go ahead, Adrian, and then scoot back and I'll explain it to him. So all right, now we're going to actually get into the exercise. This is a cloth resistant band. It's probably about a little over 2 rulers, so I'd say about 32, 36 inches long. That's cloth, it's elastic. So what we do, we got the resistant band anchored against some weights and folded like this in half. And Adrian has her feet in each one of the bands. And she got it wrapped around her top of her foot. Now, you want to protect your ankles and you want to protect your knees. So this will help strengthen the ankles, but also help support the ankles as well, because now we're strengthening the tibialis anterior muscle. So here, we're going to do 3 variations. So the first variation, she's going to give me 60. So go ahead. So you want to pull it up as high as you can. The further you scoot back, the more tension it is. So she's probably got a good 15 to 18 pounds of tension. Again, the further you move back, the harder it is. So you see how she's moving her feet, bringing it as far, flexing it. So get about 60 reps. We're only doing 1 set. It doesn't matter how fast or how slow. The slower you go, the more it burns. You can go fast, it's still going to burn. But again, we're trying to strengthen this and our ankles, the tibialis anterior, and also help to strengthen the ankles. So this is part 1 of preparing to play basketball without having to roll your ankles so frequently. So she's going to get 60. Now her feet is parallel just like this, and she's moving up. So she's going to give me 60 reps. $60. All right, 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, you didn't say the H word.
Your what?
You didn't say the H word, the B word, the burn. Don't say the H word. That's a cuss word. All right. So the next one she's gonna do the duck walk. So she's gonna angle her feet all the way out like a duck, like this, and then she's gonna give me 60 that way. So 3 different versions with the cloth resistant band. You go a little wider, put your heel. No, put it together. Yeah, there you go. So she basically got her feet like this, and she's doing the duck walk. She got her heels together. Same thing, 60 reps. So along with trying to strengthen the ankles, she strengthened the tibialis anterior muscles. 30, halfway. So I would advise before you play basketball, do this routine. You do it quite frequently, it'll probably only take you about 10, 15 minutes to go through all of this. And you'll thank me afterwards that you did this prior to playing the game. So anything you do, you need to do it with intention. If you go in there half do a warm up, you're gonna get what you get out of it, a half warm up. But if you get a good workout prior to playing basketball, it's gonna be very beneficial. So the last one, she's gonna point her toes inwards like pigeon toes, and she's gonna give me 60 reps on that one. Typically, when we train these muscles, we usually do 3 sets. We go based on time instead of reps. So we normally go for 2 sets of 60 on all 3 variations. But for the sake of the video, first time doing them, just go for 60 reps. So we just got through showing you 3 different variations of this with the resistant band. We showed you the warm up with the wobble board and the slant board to loosen up, stretch those calves muscles, and also to get those ankles going. By now, everything's fired up. So the next one we're going to do the internal rotation of your ankles, and we're going to do external rotation. So Adrian's going to do it, demonstrate it. So I'm going to demonstrate it first, and then Adrian's going to do 25 each. So you want to put the band right there near the top of where your big toe is. And the key to this is trying to get that 90-degree turn. So look. 1, 2. So she's going to give me 20 on the internal, and then she's going to flip this way and do 20 on the external. And the goal of this is to get those 90-degree turns. All right, Adrian? So it don't matter if you do the right or left first, but make sure you do the both internal and external ankle rotation. Move it up a little higher, the band. Put it near your toes so you can get more resistance. There you go. So the closer it is to your toes, if you're using your tennis shoes, the more tension. And the further you move away from the fixture, the more tension it is. If you can't handle that much tension, put less tension, go closer to the weights. If you're doing these at home, I would do 3 sets of 25. If you're in a rush, just get at least 1 set of 25 in before the game. As you see, there's a lot of movement in this. You're using your abductors, you're using your ankles, you're using your quads, using a lot of different muscles here. All of them work together to help prevent accidents or injuries. So she's going to give me 20 on the internal. She's going to face her back against you. Is that the same leg?
Yeah.
Okay. Now she's going to do the external rotation on the same leg. As watch her ankle. See how she's going out 90 degrees. So she's going to give me 20 reps. So again, if you're at home, for the sake of the video, we're trying to cut down on the time. we're just demonstrating 20 reps. But if you're at home, give me 3 sets of 25. If you're in a rush, at least give me 25. Both the external and internal rotation of your ankles. As far as the foot placement on the other foot, you're just stepping back a little bit, keep it parallel to brace your body, and turn your ankles 90 degrees. So now she finished with the right, she's going to go to the left foot. She's going to start with the external rotation first, 20 reps. Remember, the closer the band is to your toes, the more resistance it is. Perfect. Good job, Adrian. See? So she's going to do 20 external and then 20 internal rotations. So again, the further away from the fixture, the more tension. The closer it is, the less tension. So based on your strength, you don't want to be super easy. You want it to be a challenge. Again, you're trying to strengthen all those ligaments to help prevent injuries. So, all right, now she's going to do the external on that left leg. The goal is to get 90 degrees. And don't go super fast. So if you feel a little agitation in your knees, the slower you go, the better. When you're doing these exercises, you don't want that aggravation to get on a scale of 1 to 10, get beyond a 2. So if you're going like this, you're going to really aggravate it. So more slow and control. So this is part 1 of the video with the resistance band. Stay tuned. We'll do a part 2, part 3, part 4, and so forth until we can get those ankles stronger and prevent from rolling those ankles over. All right. Thank you, Adrian. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good night. If you have any questions, leave us a comment. Thank you.